So we reported earlier this week that Mr. Wolff was looking to sell part of his stake in the Mercedes Formula One team, and so it has transpired that is the case, because although he's still going to retain the majority of the shares he had originally, he has sold some of them off and made a boatload of money in the process as well. The buyer of those shares was none other than George Kurtz. So you might be wondering, who is that guy? And why did he buy part of the Mercedes Formula One team? And how much exactly did Toto Wolff make from this sale? I got everything you need to know here on the channel, guys, as always. The Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 team and George Kurtz, who is the CEO and founder of CrowdStrike, a company that you've probably seen plastered on the Mercedes Formula One car at some point. They've been a relatively major sponsor of them for a number of years now. But they have announced today that George Kurtz has become a co-owner of the team and has been appointed as a technology advisor. Through his personal acquisition of a 15% minority interest in the ownership entity controlled by Toto Wolff, which holds 1/3 of the team in partnership with Mercedes-Benz and Ineos, Kurtz joins Mercedes-Benz, Ineos and Toto Wolff in the team's long-term ownership group. So the numbers are a bit hard to kind of get your head around. So essentially before this, it was owned, I think, in equal parts. I know that Toto Wolff had a third. I think the other 2/3 was split evenly between the Mercedes-Benz car company and Ineos, of course, owned by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who's also the owner, or at least one of the owners anyway, of the Manchester United Football Club. Now, Kurtz has bought 15% of what Toto Wolff had, so I think overall he's got a 5% interest in the team, a 5% stake in the team. I believe that's what it is. It's quite hard to get your head around all these numbers. Just reading that and reading the other news announcements as well, I believe that is the case. Anyway, Kurtz also joins the team's strategic steering committee alongside chairman of the board management of Mercedes-Benz Group, AG Ola Kalanius, Ineos Group founder and chairman Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and also Toto Wolff. The governance of the team remains unchanged, and Wolff will continue in all existing executive roles. Kurtz is an accomplished endurance racer and globally respected business leader who has built the most successful AI cybersecurity company in the modern era. Debatable. We're not going to get into that. I'm sure there'll be some people in the comments that will disagree with that, but that's what they're saying anyway. As an entrepreneur, technologist, and S&P 500 CEO, he's established and scaled world-class innovation and teams. Kurtz's combination of experience uniquely spans cybersecurity, large-scale technological operations, and professional motorsports. And then there's a bunch of quotes and a bunch of things about George Kurtz. But yeah, the rumours were true. Mr. Wolff has sold part of his stake in the Mercedes Formula One team. Now you're probably wondering, how much has Mr. Wolff made from this? Well, his 5% stake in the Mercedes team overall, 15% of his 33% holding in the team, was sold for a value of around £230 million. To put that in perspective, that is more than what Ineos purchased 1/3 of the team for in 2020. They paid around £208 million. So that just shows how much the Mercedes Formula One team has grown and how much Formula One has grown as well. They value that team at around £4.5 billion overall in that sale. So basically, if my maths is correct, Toto Wolff has sold off, in terms of pure monetary value, he's sold off around the same value as what he actually bought into the team in the first place. So he's effectively got his money back and a little bit extra, and he's also still maintaining both his work commitments in terms of being a team principal for the team, and he's also going to keep his stake as well. So he's only sold 15% of what he had, and effectively that 85% that he's got is just going to be pure profit, for lack of a better term. So yeah, very, very shrewd deal by Mr. Wolff. He is quoted as most people of being comfortably a billionaire, and this will of course add to it as well. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always. Nothing really changing for Mercedes really, but I think the main headline here is the fact that that team is valued so highly, and Formula One teams right now are absolutely huge. But yeah, see you soon, guys. Have a good one.